Hi boys and girls, welcome back to the Steak and Brush. I'm Christine and today I have for you, should have had it ready, my very first Morphe palette. Before we get into it, as always, if I could ask you to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and follow me over on Instagram at steak_and_brush. Okay, so quick little story before we get into it about everything. I get an email subscription every day to a site called Brad's Deals, and every day they have, they send you different deals they found online with coupon codes to get a good deal. And yesterday I came up with one. I believe it's still going. They had a sale on two different Morphe palettes. I forget what the other one was. I'll put it up here. But the one of the two was the 35M Boss Mood. The other one was more of a neutrals and blues. And it's normally a $25 palette. They had it knocked down at Ulta to $15. Plus they had a coupon to get another like $3.50 off. So it came to $11.50. And with Ulta, you can do the ship to store, which really means also if they have it in stock, they just pull it aside for you. So I purchased it online yesterday and I picked it up today. So after tax and everything, it only came to, I believe, $12 and some odd cents. So very pleased about that. I've never had a Morphe palette before. There is a lot of controversy. Some people love them, some people hate them, some people hate the company but like the shadows. Lots of people say the brushes are really good. I don't know. I'm just going by, it was a great sale, so I decided I wanted to try it. Now, I opened this up, and at first, even before I opened it up, I realized I kept getting black everywhere, and I'm like, where's this black coming from? I thought maybe it was something on the car, but no. I'm going to open this up once to show you. This black down here was completely crumbled and it just fell everywhere. There's also a couple other shades in here, so you can kind of see some of the black on some of the other shades, and some of the other shades it's not really picking up, but they're starting to crack along the edges. So yeah, I've already talked to Ulta and they are going to set another palette aside for me and I'm going to pick it up, but I can't do that for a couple days because I don't drive, and with my husband's schedule I just can't get there. And when you take these back, they have to throw them away anyway, so I decided I'm just going to go ahead and do a look out of it since I've got it right now with me. So normally I pick the palette up and I show you which color I'm going to be using off it. Can you see this? I'm still getting black everywhere, even though I thought I got it all, but I'm just gonna have to keep a wet wipe out here. So normally I pick up my palette and I show you this is what I'm going into, and I go from there, but I am not going to be able to do that. So I will put up the name, and maybe if I can find just little swatches of it, I will put it up in the top corner, what color I am using. Okay. But so my daughter we did swatch all of them, and I've got the little clear plastic thing that tells me the names of all of these. So I'm just going to run through them because she did 5 different ones. There's 35 shades, 5 rows of 7. So the first one, the first row is Light of the Party, Pop Star, Stroke of Luck, Express Yourself, Nude Tude, Green with Envy, Sheen Stealer. The second row is Standout, Bold Moves, Electric Energy, Hello Sunshine, Play It Cool, Hot Stuff, Peachy Keen. Third row, Fired Up, Bright Eyes, Bossy AF, FOTD, Talk Dirty, Hot to Trot, Sparks Fly, Confidence. Oh, I'm sorry. Sparks Fly was the last of that row. The next row, Confidence, Red Carpet, Power Slayer, Daredevil, Vampy Vixen, Sweet Beats, Color Persona, I did it again. So Color Persona was the last of that row. And the final row is Transformer, Center of Attention, Indie Glow Queen, Grape Expectations, Candy Crush, Sultry Ways, and Magic. All right, so now Grace was not all that impressed with the swatches. She said that she felt the mattes weren't very good, but the glitters and shimmers, those were much better, but still black everywhere. I'm going to be finding black everywhere. It's already in my carpet. Luckily, it's old carpet. But yeah, it's everywhere. I'm going to be finding it for days. All right, so the reason I picked this one, the other one had lots and lots of nudes and like 2 columns of blues. I picked this one because it just had a very, very wide array of colors that I wanted to play with, and things that I don't necessarily already have in my collection. So let's figure out what we're gonna do here. Okay, I've got you on ultra zoom so you can see everything that I'm doing with my eyes. Get my brushes, I should have had those ready. As always, my Moda Pro brushes here. All right, what should we do? There are so many to decide for. You can go for an orange look, a green look, purple look, a red look, browns. So much to think about. You know, I know I've been doing a lot of oranges, but you know, it's the season, so I think I'm going to go in and try an orange. I'm going to start out with just, let's see, Play It Cool as a transition shade. Okay, so far so good. I mean, it's just a transition shade, but just an empty brush here, just to kind of buff it out there. Then I'm going to go in with Fired Up. Put that in my crease. It's a very nice orange. It's a little brighter than like a pumpkin orange. Doesn't blend so far quite, I mean, it's okay. I'm not, you know, not mad at it, but it's not the best blending so far. Now, you know what? I'm going to go back into that. I'm going to do a halo eye. I keep saying I'm going to do a halo eye and then I forget. So I'm just going to go in the other side. Don't have my color switch ready. Let's get that. Don't know if I mentioned, I do have, of course, the rest of my face done. I'm using my Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation today. I did not set my face, and I've actually been using two concealers and mixing them together. Now I'm going in with Red Carpet to darken up. Yeah, I love my Benefit Boing, but as the weather's getting a little colder, kind of as predicted, my under eye's getting a little drier. And so I felt like I needed to use something a little more moisturizing. But I really like the Benefit Boing, so what I did is I combined it. I just put a little on my hand of the Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer and the Maybelline Age Rewind. That's a really creamy, very, moisturizing kind of concealer, but you have to set it and it's not quite as high coverage. So I mix them together and I get the best of both worlds. So I think my under eyes look a lot better when it's dry with that. Okay, now I'm going to go in just with my finger and use Bright Eye. Alright, I am back. I finished off my look with the Tarte Big Ego mascara, and I put my eyelash curler on top of the mascara so I would actually remember to curl my lashes today, which I did amazingly. I used my Wet n Wild Megaliner, which I love, even though I messed it up a little bit because reasons. My Appeal Gel Eyeliner for my waterline in Deep Taupe? I think that's it. Yep, Deep Taupe. And finally, my lips are Milani. This is the Matte Satin in Velvet. Alright, so what are my thoughts? Broken palette, forgetting about that part. I'm not sure I would spend $25 on it, which is the retail price. But that's, it's still a good deal. It's less than $1 a shadow. I do want to play around with, the other colors. Today I just stuck with the oranges. Watch my Instagram. I'll try the other color stories and kind of mixing and matching on there. I think for $12.50, or that's half off, or actually a little less. I paid $11.50 plus tax. I think it's a great deal. These aren't the best shadows I've ever had. They are not the worst either. I think that there was no patchiness with these colors. The shimmers are very, very nice. Very nice. Blending, they got just a little muddy. Again, I can only tell just with these few colors that I used. But, when I get a good palette that's, not broken, I will try all the other colors and, get my final thoughts. These are just first impressions. But I would definitely say, if you can go online, and I'll put the code if it's still working down below, so you can try it out. There were two Morphe palettes like this that you could do. I'll put the name of the other one on there as well. I think it's a great deal if you want, this one experimented with, a few more color stories. The other one just had, like I said, a lot of nudes and some blues in it. So if that's your jam, try that out. I do. I think it's worth what I paid for it. Will I buy other Morphe palettes in the future? Probably not at the $25 price point, but if I see other things, it depends on the color story and what's going on. I mean, I'll just have to see. But I do not regret my sale purchase today. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next time on The Steak and Brush. Bye-bye.